Bill and Fiji captain Petero Civoniceva. Any questions, please, guys?
Is it delighted, Rick?
Absolutely. I think we knew we had to play well tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We didn't play perfect in every aspect of the game, but I thought defensively and the way we defended our line to only let in one try was a massive boost for us. I'm really proud of the boys.
It's a great moment, not just for rugby league, or it's a great moment for the country, really, isn't it, going to Wembley?
Most definitely, yeah. Yeah, it was something that we didn't talk about. I guess our focus in our preparation this week was always about preparing as best as possible to play this game. We can talk about Wembley now. Once that full-time whistle sounded and we're in front on the scoreboard, our attention will turn to that now. But yeah, really, really good feeling.
It's 2 tournaments in a row you've made the semi-finals. You're effectively rugby league's number 4 country. Is that the way you feel? I mean, you've proven it in successive tournaments.
Oh yeah, look, I suppose it's funny, it's 08 and 013 is a long time between drinks, and I suppose having some more internationals in between that to give us a little bit of a gauge of where we're at would be ideal. But we've prepared pretty well this week. I had some big games from big players like Petero and Aku and Tarek Sims and those sort of blokes. Ashton, all our experienced NRL players stood up for us today and really put their hand up when we needed it. And the result was I don't know if it was a fair indication of the game, but it was a satisfying one, that's for sure.
Is it your understanding that you'll play now in the 4 Nations next year?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the 4 Nations at this stage. I know it's down in Oz or down under next year. It would be great to get an invitation to do that. I've got a lot of good young players, both in Fiji and in the NRL. Sort of coming through for Fiji, and considering that the country's only population of around 800,000, the strike rate of quality players playing in the NRL is tremendous.
Would that tempt you to stay on, Petero?
My wife won't let me. What's the saying? Happy wife, happy life. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. I'll run with that. Yeah. I definitely love to be a part of the development of rugby league in Fiji. Rick's done a tremendous job over the last few years. I guess for me now, my focus will turn to getting a real job, and yeah, I guess just hopefully mentoring some of the young players that we've got coming through now.
How important is it to clear your minds of your last 2 games against Australia in the World Cup? And is it possible to do that?
He's still one of the best players in our game in the NRL, Cameron Smith, and even though he's got a host of co-stars around him, he's the orchestrator.
Petero, whichever way this ends up, you're going to finish your career at either Wembley or Old Trafford. It's a remarkable ride from where your family came from to start from. Yeah, that's it. I guess I really didn't think too much of it, but probably once the full-time hooter sounded, it's a great feeling to know that potentially my last game will be played at two amazing venues. So I just feel like I've been very blessed. I started this rugby league ride in 1998, and to be still here, I feel very proud of that. So really looking forward to just enjoying the week, taking it all in, and just enjoying it with my teammates. Yeah.
Very striking the way the players of both sides formed that circle afterwards. Was that something that was planned in advance, or was it spontaneous?
That's something that we've done after every game. Our faith is something that's been a huge part of our preparation, and it's something that means a lot to the boys. So a prayer after a game, just being grateful for the opportunities that we're given, and it's great that response from our opposition teams have joined in with us, and I guess given us the time to just be grateful. So yeah, that's it.
Rick, over the course of, I suppose, the last 20 years, we've seen the style of football that's associated with Pacific Islander teams evolve quite a bit. Today was a really calculated, clever game out there. Did you think so?
Yeah, I did think so. We've been working on trying to find a balance, between the flair that comes with the natural sort of Fijian play and the control that you need to have to compete against the better sides. And I thought we managed that all right. There was a few times our kicks were a little bit off, but overall, to get to a sort of quarter final like this and win it 22-4, was a thorough sort of 80-minute performance. And like I said, we're evolving as a team, and I've been with these boys for a couple of years now, and to have all the NRL players on deck in the World Cup has been tremendous. And it's a real unified group that comes together, and they come together pretty quick. And I think they showed today how they defended, that they wanted to defend with the man next to them, and they wanted to really not let each other down. So that's important. And if you've got that in the footy team, you give yourself half a chance.
Injury-wise, any ones to report back from Tarek? Looked like he had a bit of a sore arm in his current role there.
Yeah, look, both our back rows got a little AC, both Jason Bakuya and Tarek Sims, but they are two brave men. Jace played under some difficult circumstances today. He's got a little infection in his leg, which he's sort of his knee and his leg blown up, and Taz sort of had to get another needle at half time. And they were real tough customers, and they've been a massive part of our team. And generally they're playing 80 minutes for us, and real inspirational sort of players, those two back rows for us.
You spent a lot of time out there. Did you feel that the leadership was needed?
I guess last week we spoke about how we fell away just after half time. Again, we found ourselves in some difficult situations. Back-to-back penalties. We were defending our line on multiple sets. But I think more so from the senior leadership group. Our senior players really stood up tonight. Just spoke about making sure that we continue to grind away and keep hanging in for each other. And it was great to get a win because of that.
I suppose there was a danger in that second half where the back-to-back penalties, letting them back into it to a certain amount.
Yeah, that's right. But I think our resolve that we showed, our talk and communication was key to being able to solve some of those problems that we had out there. And probably looking back at last week, that's probably where we fell away. We were too quiet. But this way we tried to fight our way out of it. So it's a positive sign for us.
Rick, can you say more about the nature of Tarek Sims' injury and whether he's actually in doubt for next week?
Not at this stage, mate. He had it at half time. He finished the game, so I don't think it's going to be a major issue. We've got a pretty short turnaround and a 6-day turnaround, but I don't think anyone who played today would not be available for the weekend. That's for sure. We're going to enjoy tonight and enjoy the chance to play at one of those famous stadiums like we spoke about, and enjoy probably the achievement, and we'll get back to work. Travel down London, get back to work, and make sure we're ready to give Australia a good crack on Saturday.
You got any surprises up your sleeve? You've rested a couple of players against England.
I don't know. I'll have to have a think about surprises, but hopefully we can pull a few things out for the Aussies, because you've got to take them out of their comfort zone. If you play the way they think you're going to play, they'll generally sort of handle most things pretty well. So we might come up with a couple. Thanks, Jets.
ABC, just I'll just leave this here for the next press conference.